On my kicker tonight, I lay it all out in defense of every good member of the Kenya Police Service, whether they are the regular GDs on the beat, the Administration Police AP, the General Service Unit GSU, or indeed the much maligned Directorate of Criminal Investigations DCI. In recent weeks and days, the institution of the Kenya Police Service has suffered what could well be the worst season of mob lynching in Kenya's national security history. Now, I think we need to stop and think properly. But first, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying the Kenya Police Service is made up of only good people. Far from it. Like all other Kenyan institutions, the Kenya Police Service wears all the stripes of good and bad. Imperfection and fallibility is part of their portion, and indeed, the institution of the police has countless of times been caught on the deep end of horrifying flaws. Yes, this is the institution whose members just a few days ago killed or owned up to killing a Pakistani journalist, Arshad Sharif, in the very safe wilderness of Magadi. Yes, this is the same institution of police whose mindless members killed baby Samantha Pendo, a 6-month-old baby in Kisumu in 2017. Yes, this is the same police people who killed 9-year-old Stephanie Mora in Kariobangi North. Yes, this is the same police service whose overzealous members killed the majority of the 1,000-plus victims of post-election violence in the 2007-2008 season. Yes, indeed, this is the same police service whose spokesmen across the years have been capable of churning out unbelievable tales, sometimes just to save their tails. And yes, this is the same police service whose Nairobi senior earlier today denied daylight itself.
So I want to say generally we are well. It's only that these things have been reported or over-reported and overhyped and psyching people's emotions. But there is really nothing for the public to fear in Nairobi. Nairobi is safe.
I felt very sorry, very, very sorry indeed earlier today when watching that police officer denying the self-evident fact of the wave of criminal activities, especially in some of the urban centers around the country. But I was not surprised because it seems to me the Kenya Police Service is currently undergoing a serious confidence crisis. With a national, almost official air of blanket condemnation coupled with rapid administrative changes, it is only natural that the institution of the police would experience some turbulence, indeed, very serious turbulence. And so tonight, as they go through that rough patch, the good members of the Kenya Police Service must be allowed to keep their honor. Security is a service of ultimate sacrifice. Many Kenyan police families have lost their loved ones serving in their service. A few weeks ago, newly deployed graduates from Kiganjo died in their line of duty fighting cattle rustlers in the hostile northern part of Kenya. This very minute, many good policemen and women under the Police Border Patrol Unit are manning the country's border points to make sure this country is safe. This very minute, a very good member of the Directorate of Criminal Investigations, yes, DCI, is chasing some leads of some serious crime somewhere. Walk to any police station right now and you will find good policemen and women manning the desks overnight instead of cuddling with their families. For the sake of these families that have paid the ultimate price, and for the sake of the many good apples in the Kenya Police Service, the ongoing assault on the police institution should now be stopped. Now, on Friday, long-serving police officer Japhet Koome formally takes over as the new Inspector General of the Police. Let me wish Inspector General Koome good luck and proposed that he fixes the apparent confidence crisis within the police service. It starts by ending the ongoing police profiling of the units, particularly the Directorate of Criminal Investigations, DCI, which currently suffers such infamy as is only comparable to James Mungai's anti-stock theft unit, ASTU, of the 1970s. To Koome, there is a lot of housekeeping to do and house cleaning. The new IG will also have to carry and clean that skunk of extrajudicial killings. But more importantly, Koome must free the good cops of this burden. And this he can do through his valuable experience gained across many years in the service, and ultimately his very personal knowledge as a police officer of the difficult and dangerous task of fighting serious crimes and keeping law and order. Every good police officer should feel Koome's unwavering support. In the selfless duty of fighting crime, I want to suspect that every good police officer fears not the danger associated with the task, but that lingering thought that he or she may be thrown under the bus for it. Think about it, Mr. IG, and good luck. That is my kicker.